Hey there guys, it's Metro and we are back, and today we have some things to talk about. We're going to do Hinterlands, we're going to finish this up, but before we do, I have something to look at. Cop brought this up in a old episode now, but this is where we're at. I'm kind of scared to find out. He pointed something out that I totally forgot about, that in fucking Wrath of the Lich King, they remove Classic Ani and add it to Wrath, which is disappointing to say the least, but I want to see the situation here because I really wanted to do the Ani attunement and all the Upper Blackrock Spire content, but I'm a little worried that it might not exist anymore. So it's probably, I'm proposing that it's probably still here, and if it is, then we'll find a way to re-enable it. If not, we're going to have to remake it, which I do not know how I will do, because I'm pretty sure there's like escorts and all kinds of events and shit. So let's see. I'm going to type this quest in, and we're going to find out the truth of what is this? Sorting by something already. Quest level. Okay. Let's find out the truth here. Oh, okay. So it's still there. Okay. Dragonkin Menace is still there. But is this the actual quest that gets removed? Or are these quests the ones that get removed? Because I feel like that first quest is technically part of the Ani quest chain, but it's really not. It's just like a zone quest. Okay, still there. True Masters, still there. So what about like the final quest? Crumpled up note. Shred of hope. Jailbreak. Just keep going. Stormwind Rendezvous. The Great Masquerade. This is the one. This is the actual one. Right. Is this the one that we fight Ani? I think so. Let's take a look. Now, okay, one other question. See, I think the thing about Azeroth Core, and maybe this specific repack. Okay, that's still there too. Everything seems to still be there. I don't know about this part. You can see that, right? Yeah, I don't know about this part. I'm wondering if that is actually not the key to it. What about Drakefire Amulet? Because it's obviously the one that ultimately gives. This is the final thing, right? Yeah, still there. So I don't know how that verified build column works, but I think at worst we just delete that column, right? Like what does it show on that column for other quests? Let's just like sort by the column. What the hell? 9,000. Don't know what this would refer to. What quests are these? A blade fit for a champion? That's an ice ground though, so presumably the lower the number. Wait, there's only 2 numbers. I don't know how this works. Yeah, there's only, oh no, there's like a couple numbers in between. 12,340, I guess, is like classic, and then everything else is afterwards. Interesting. So these should all be TVC quests. Venom hide stuff. I don't know. Who knows? But well, I guess we're all right one way or the other. The content still seems to be there, so we'll figure that out when we eventually get there. But we're probably gonna go that way soon, so we'll figure that out. But anyway, return to the Hinterlands. You've spoken with Grimshade. What did he say? What? The Vilebranch trolls have Sharpbeak. That's unbearable. We must organize a force to get him back. We must save Sharpbeak. Fight your way to the top of Jinta Allure in the heart of Vile Branch territory and gain the key to Sharpbeak's cage from the Vile Priestess Hex, and then find and save Sharpbeak. Okay, so we have 2 quests to do in Jinta Allure again. One is saving Sharpbeak, the other one is the Ancient Egg. And then we also have to turn in Rhapsody's Shindigger's quest to get the Sunken Temple thing, I think. And I believe we're done with the zone otherwise. Or even if we're... Oh, God. That is not going to work. Will we even not fall to our death here? I guess there's plenty of... There's not really that much danger there. Anyway, yeah, so... That's it, right? There was never any other quests anywhere. But, yeah. I was actually kind of not really hoping, but I was up to the challenge if I had to return those quests to the game. I think like 90% of them would be fine. But yeah, I just didn't know how we were going to do the Ani questline thing. But so that's still in flux because I don't... I mean, is Ani still in the throne room? I have no idea. But we will figure it out. As long as it's still in the game, then it's doable. And if we have to like change the build or something like that, I don't know. But yeah, we'll figure it out.
What's on your mind? See you soon.
Okay. Time to brew up a Kalimdor cocktail, Hiccup. That should do it. Chugs his drink. Oh god, he's gonna get drunk. Although I guess he already is. Oh, who pushed me down? Was it you, Metro? Someone turn the lights back on. Almost passed out there, but I guess he recovered. One more sip of the old firewater and I'll be ready to talk. I'm ready to tell you what happened in the Swamp of Sorrows. Before the flight, I drank me a whole keg of stout. And what a flight it was, zipping around with Brohan following me. Didn't see no temple though. Well, didn't see no temple till I got a little too tipsy and fell off me mount. I plunged right into the water and was sucked down. Found myself surrounded by a bunch of creepy trolls. Sure swam out of there fast. Even made off with a troll souvenir. Here, take it to Brohan and let him know his temple is down there indeed. Bring the Atalai tablet fragment to Brohan, Caspelli, and Stormwind. Interesting. Okay. It's just a rock. It looks like a... You can't see it, right? Looks like a rock. We were going to use those, weren't we? I've forgotten what we were doing with those, to be honest. Everything else is done. Movement speed and doing additional damage against giants, that's done. I think we're good with everything else. So now we'll go to Jinta Allure and finish up those 2 quests. Hearth is currently set to Featherman Stronghold. Alright, let's set it here. We have to change that one way or the other, so we'll set it here just to save a little time. And then we will, although I don't even know. Actually, no, fuck it. It's like in such a weird place. No, yeah, fuck it, let's just go. I'm never good at using the Hearth, man. It's something, especially in Wrath, we should be using a lot better because it's only a 30-minute cooldown, I believe. It's funny because all of this time I was building the server, I expected to do a Blood Elf Paladin quest, playthrough, I mean. I had never actually done, like, I don't know the last time I did. I remember doing it on TBC launch, but I don't think I finished Silverpine or whatever that place is called. Called the Lost Area. Don't think we even finished that before I had quit TBC launch. like actual 2021 or whatever that would have been. But yeah, I wanted to do that and Draenei Shaman. I had done some revolutionary changes to the Shaman class tree, to be honest. Like big changes that I thought were going to be really fun. And now we're starting from scratch on those classes. But Paladin, I had some cool stuff. The Ret tree got big changes, but I've already figured out that this is why I ultimately started thinking about Azeroth Core. Because there was a spell in Classic that Tyrion does if you fight him, I guess. I don't know why he has it. It must be maybe his son has it as well. I don't really know. But either way, Tyrion, I noticed this because I was looking at the icon, or the model of Tyrion Fordring. He's got a really unique model in Classic. It looks like very much like a classic adventurer type model. He's got like a bunch of leather gear on and shit. So anyway, I was looking at his model to try to figure out how I can use it. I wanted to try to play as Tyrion. That was going to be a playthrough I did. But anyway, I noticed his spells, and he has something called Holy Cleave, which is basically just actual cleave, just for Paladin, I guess. Doesn't even cost mana or anything. And I was like, well, that would be nice to have as an actual Paladin in Classic, because, you know, we know how incomplete the kit is. And so I had put that into the Holy Tree, actual Holy Pally Holy Tree. And I was like, you know what, man? This is what Divine Toll should, or what the Divine Storm should be. Divine Storm should be here. And I was like, can we just change? I was just trying to figure out how to change the visuals. I was going to change the visuals of Divine Cleave to Divine Storm. And I couldn't figure it out. So I was like, you know what, man? Let's just look at Azeroth Core. That's how it all started. Then I was like, wait, what the fuck is this? You get Death Knight? Like, a bunch of shit I already wanted was, like, done for me. I had never expected that. So that really made it, solidified the decision. We did make massive changes to this place. If you didn't see a couple episodes ago, I don't even remember when that would have been, but it was a while ago. The guys still do a lot of damage though. Getting over there. Another fella coming. I didn't hit it. Okay, this is bad. But we're good now, I think. Obviously, once this one's dead, we're good. I had been thinking about this weapon, though. I feel like there's a couple, like, debuff type things. Because in Diablo, there's, like, a lot of on-hit things that proc. But honestly, they don't, like, none of them really transform your power. But most of them, like, there's one that just makes enemies take more damage, right? Whatever that one's called. It's like a curse from Necromancer or something. That can be on weapon procs. That's like broken as fuck. Like, it's actually ridiculously powerful, right? Even though it doesn't do damage. So I'm thinking there might be like overarching strategy here where we add a bunch of those, like, or weapons or something drops. Maybe like even in dungeons they can drop or something. I don't know where I would do it. But yeah, I think there's like an overarching strategy here where we make that a feature. Like, I'm trying to think of like what debuffs actually exist. Like I know Thunder Armor, Demo Shout, Thunderclap. Obviously there would be things like maybe Root, like you hit and proc Frost Nova or something like that. I don't. That could be good for like a ranged spec or something. Like, not really sure what options there are out there, but I know it would actually be a pretty interesting part of the character's power if like there was a kind of like a checklist, like, oh, okay, well we need to keep Thunderclap, because like it just does damage, but also time between attacks increased, right? So that's like very powerful, especially in AoE settings. So I just gotta kind of figure out what like a list of them would be. Variety of debuffs. There's also stuff like Shadow Priest stacks up shadow damage or whatever it is. I think that still exists, right? Stuff like that. That could be useful for Death Knight too. Although I don't know how we would go about that, but I guess we just, yeah, make it stack. I want to make that talent stack infinitely. I think that would be a cool way to do it. Maybe one that procs and disarms an enemy, something like that. For some reason, all I can think of is warrior ones. Like, I don't. Is there even Death Knight debuffs? I think Icy Touch is some sort of debuff, isn't it? Reduces melee range and attack speed by 14%. Yeah. So I guess we already have the Thunderclap effect. I don't know how that stacks or whatever. Jesus. Partially why, I guess, right there. Shrink. We're actually quite small. Gotta be careful of that other one over there. It's probably gonna run. Yep. This is hard. Come on. We don't have any fucking runes or something. Oh shit, he's arranged. Well, that didn't work. Actually, kind of felt like he was doing less damage with the bow, though. 2 mobs appear at a time is a little dangerous. Oh, what the fuck? What the I'm just losing 1v1s. Okay. Oh my god, this res. Holy shit. We're in the fucking dragon area. Wow. It's an interesting area. Don't think I've actually been over here much. In Season of Discovery, they added a bunch of content to those areas, right? But I think it's pretty garbage content. I remember people hating it. Hopefully, well, yeah, there's not gonna be any respawns. Hopefully we can res in a safe space and eat up. I think we need to get better food too, don't we? No, there isn't any better food. 45 right now. We did get the plantains, but eventually we'll get 55, I guess, but I don't even know where you get some of that stuff. I kind of like how food works, but I also kind of hate it. I think there's like, isn't there like seasonal foods that give like a percentage of your health? Because that would be way more useful. Then you don't have to eat 2 bananas every time. Although I guess it's good for you, but... I was like, how's this mob here? But I think this guy patrolled away from us, so we didn't have to fight him. Camping our corpse there, geez. Embarrassing for us. I think we're gonna have to fight both of these, so let's just... Again, we're dead though. Leather working there. One-handed axe. A lot of wild vine dropping. We don't need it on this character. But I guess the vendors for something. We're gonna have a lot of gems next time we decide to go back, because we have 117 gold as well. Clear out our inventory of them, and then also clear out our money. They're 5 each, right? We can already buy a ton. Alright. Something doing a lot of damage. I don't know if it's this dot or what. What are we up to now? 250. I think this has worked out well. We'll definitely be trying this number, whatever, you know, this thing again. Because I think this is gonna be wildly different on any other character. The blue. It's like a glyph in Livewell, right? To get blue AMS. What is it doing? Increasing armor. Huh. We haven't gotten a weapon upgrade in a long time too. I was thinking about that. It's really fucking good though. That's 46 strength, but I do think we would want to have a weapon upgrade if we could. Just to have higher weapon DPS. Okay, so we need to go... That's where Sharpbeak actually is, but we need to go over here first and kill the priestess, right? Last time we did this, we actually had some issues because we ran into multiple enemies, I think. Wow. It's a large crit there. 888, holy shit. A good one. $1,000. Thousand to thousands. Oh god, this again. That was the actual problem, right? You can still attack, by the way, rune weapon. No need to just sit here. Alright. Very fun mechanic. Use a pot here because if she hexes us again, we'll just die. Okay, we got Hex's key. But the egg is in this cave as well, isn't it? Yeah. This fucking dot is brutal. Holy shit. 220 per tick. It's 10% of my health every tick. I think the food's regenerating less. Yeah, I think it is. A little Stranglethorn music coming back. Do we get extra runic power like we do in Livewell? I think we do. Can't tell. I'm not as aware of the values. Yeah, one of the reasons I was thinking about it was the Holy Palette thing was because one of my like key incentives with redesigning the talents was to make healers actually viable for world content, because like obviously there's not gonna be any healing on a solo experience, but I want them to still be like, you know, they do good, like healing is actually very valuable. So I was testing it out, and on the shaman I went enhance, I put like 20 some points into enhance already, and I was like, you know what, man, this is actually probably worse than just being a healer, because I was getting hit so fucking hard with the extra damage thing that it was like I was having to eat and heal up every time, pretty much every like important combat. So it was like I would have been way better to just be a healer, I think. But yeah, I do want to make healers like actually good. It's a hard thing to do, but there's relatively synergistic things out there that, like, I guess it's in Black Temple or something like that. There is a trinket that like buffs all the different specs effectively in unique ways. I don't know where it comes from, but I know the Holy Pally one was like perfect. So that was like the keystone talent for Holy. I think I did it for all the healers. Now Druid is actually already set. Like, I've already established what I would want for Druid. Not like I haven't done it here or anything, but I just mean like I know exactly what I would have to do for Druid. I want Resto Druid to turn into a basically like an auto attacker. So we would put a bunch of like synergies for their auto attack. No forms. Because like if you think about it, the other trees are all like synergistic around a form. You know, they don't have 4 trees, but just pretend they do. We have bear, we have cat, and we have bounce, right? All 3 of those. Now obviously the bounce one is mostly just regular no form for a long time, but healer is the only one that doesn't actually have well, it does have tree of life, I guess, but yeah, regardless, it doesn't have like a form that feels like an identity. So well, and we could even use tree of life. We can buff it, you know, we can make it like actually very, like, it triples your physical damage or something like that, you know? That'd be kind of cool. Because obviously tree slap, you know, that used to be a thing. Tree PS, they used to call it. Okay, so we'll have a couple more mobs to clear out, I think. And then there's like an egg on. This is actually quite a unique looking item in Classic. Like, I don't think there's anything even similar to what this looks like. It's almost like kind of creepy. It looks like kind of like a rock maybe, but it's almost like creepy. We'll see what this caster offers us though. Obviously, if it hexes us, we're gonna be in a lot of trouble. It's like randomly separated from her guard, so that helps. Getting hit insanely hard by this dot though again. And we have no actual ability to heal with potions. No, I fucked it up big time. Interrupt. Okay, she's not gonna hex us. So that's a lot easier. They're like doing like a weird little jig around the egg there, and they just kind of all doing it at slightly different speed, so they got desynced. It's kind of weird. Probably should just stand still. Kind of weird. Alright, well now we just have to fight 2 of the guards, but that shouldn't be as problematic. Actually, they're also desynced. Oh well, I thought they were for sure going to aggro together. Alright, well that makes it, that's very interesting. I wonder why that's like that. Is that intentional? I doubt it. Okay. Very unique, right? I don't think there's anything like that used anywhere else in the game. Now we gotta get the hell out of here. But at least there won't be any respawns. Ooh. Yeah, mining's been turned off. Alright, we want that right there. Small thorium. I love seeing that color. That's such a unique color. Do we get 2 back-to-back thunderclaps there? Or did he also do it? I didn't even notice. Alright. Azerothian diamond as well. Well. Oh, we got a major healing potion now. Holy shit. Okay, on our way over to Sharpeak. And then we'll be done. I don't even think... Oh yeah, I guess the Sharpeak quest turns back in there. But I don't think the other quest doesn't get turned in here. Okay, that's not good. But actually I think these wolves are like really, really weak. They're like super weak. Keep knocking us down, that ain't helping. Alright. All the way down. Oh wait, no, we're not done yet. Sharpeak. Gotta go into the cave. I think it's just the 2 mobs guarding it, and then that's it. Or maybe there's something back there as well. Would we even have to fight that one? I guess probably is. Yeah, thunderclap procs a lot. Oh my god, really? Alright, well, we're gonna figure out how powerful we really are here. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Rune weapon there is definitely overkill, but I'm pretty sure we're done with combat for this area. He's right here, level 5. I don't know how you're only level 5, but we're gonna open that cage and set him free. That's it. Oh, alright, well, he's stuck again. Where's that mining node? Oh boy. Don't think we can fall down here and live. Oh, guess we're about to find out. Nope. Oh wow, we do. That actually saves us some time. We just come out this way. Sounds good to me. Oh, true silver deposit as well. What the fuck? Where's that? Oh, look at this. Love that. Alright. Another Mithril again. This place is the mining capital. Perfect. Oh my god, another one. Whoa. Oh, that's iron though. What the fuck? I don't get it. I guess like it's in the same zone as thorium. Like, how's that? Who came up with that? That don't make sense. Alright, so we're gonna go turn this in. Gotta be very cautious of the time as well. I only have exactly 2 hours today, so we gotta do 2 episodes in this time. So we got another 20 minutes. Then we must vacate. Anyway, yeah, so we turn that in. Then what? Yeah, we have this random quest in, I don't know what that's for. Gold. Okay, so we gotta go to Stormwind. We gotta go to Tenaris again. Might be a good idea to Hearth to Tenaris. Yeah, because we can Hearth to, maybe we should actually finish up the Staff of Equinox quest. Is that the only quest that we have left in Feralus? Yeah, that's kind of worthless. Go way out of our way to do that quest. That quest kind of sucks. I will drop that quest. Although, I don't know what comes from it, but I doubt it's important. But anyway, turn all this stuff in. Should have multiple quests for Sunken Temple at that point, right? There's nothing further in Tenaris, to my knowledge. I think we just we helped the guy by accident. But now we can do the actual egg quest, or the egg thing to summon the Hakar fucking crazy hash. That's really crazy, by the way. I don't know how it works when you're alone, so we'll figure that out, but it's really unique.
How are you?
I'm good, yeah, thanks.
No.
Swiftwind and Keenclaw returned with their child moments ago and are fussing over him like new parents. Seeing them together again is enough to give even this old dwarf mist in his eyes. We cannot repay you enough for what you've done, Metro. The Griffins of Airy Peak and their riders will sing your name for a long, long time. Leather. One-handed mace. Oh yeah, but we want that because we're going to make that into a gem. 10,000 experience. Wow. Okay. So yeah, let's Hearth. I think we probably need to work on that gem right now. That's a really good weapon, by the way. That's almost better than our two-hander. What the fuck? It's got 35.2 DPS. I haven't had any procs this whole time, but yeah. Okay, let's fly over to Tenaris. And we'll get started on this, as we need to get that done, I think, in this episode. Alright. Duplicate. I go through all this again. Right, what's it called? Here, we gotta get it up on Wowhead. That's the trick. Makes it a lot easier. Griffin Rider's Stormhammer. This guy's saying it's a 5% drop rate. Okay. Gonna have to assume he's right. So... Wait. Oh, this was supposed to be made into 2. Looks like I didn't change it. Well, it was this, of course, this one. This was supposed to be 2%. Did I do that wrong for these ones as well? Certainly for this one, it's, yeah, that one's 5. Alright, so this one is going to be... This one's going to be 5 as well. So 5. And then change that to 4. And then we need the spell ID. Done. Okay, so that part is done. We usually do that like last. Now we go to disenchant, loot template, copy these items, duplicate, 80. That is the item specific gem, so we change it to, we're going downward, right? Yeah, okay. And then we duplicate this. That one's correct already. Change the name. Oh, that's not the name. Griffin Rider Stormhammer. Okay. Oh, nope. See, we did it wrong again. I really don't like how that happens. Okay, both 80s together. Change that. Did it again, of course. Okay, Griffin Rider Stormhammer. That's that. Done. Okay, so those are updated. Now we go to item. Step 1 is... This is not going to work again. We have to do a slash. Is that how it works? Okay, there we go. I never know, but I guess we were right. So now we're going to change this to 80. Disenchant ID. Okay. Now we got to make the item. Duplicate. Ancient Orb of the Griffin Rider, I think. That's a good idea. Because Stormhammer sounds like it's got a couple things it could be. Okay, and now we copy this. Did it not save? You have to like go away from it and come back to it. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't change the text. Okay, to blast a target or 91 to 125 nature damage. Okay, so that's done. Now we gotta enumerate the gem properties upward. 6. Great. So that's done. Now we go to, I think we're done with all that. So now we go to the actual DBCs. Are we there yet? Yes. But we're going to focus. Got to stay focused. Okay. DBCs. Item. Gem. And spell item. I wonder if there's a batch script we can run to get all those loaded up too while we launch everything else. Okay, start with item. New item ID. Pasting the line. 61990. Nothing else changes. We save and we export. Gem properties. Copy pasting that line into this line. And everything's good there. This changes to 3910. Just enumerating upward. Saving the properties there. And now we go to spell item enhancement. And we do copying, pasting, changing this to one more, I guess. That's all we did, right? No changes elsewhere. Good. This is going to change to Griffin Rider Stormhammer. Okay. And then this is going to change to the item. And I believe that is everything. Saving those items and exporting those items. We will log out now. We also need to do it here. Export. I have no idea why that always says that, but automatically minimizes. Export that as well. Okay, done. Client's like being weird now. It takes a while to close. I don't know what's going on with that. All right, now we close this. Then we have to move over everything. So we're going to do that first here. Exporting these into the database directory. We're going to replace those. This one's good. Then we will do here. Yep, patch S. Then patch I. I.mpq. Denunzio. Patch G. We can actually relaunch this while we wait, because we're done with the client or the server patching. Patch G comes in here, and patch E. And if we did everything right, our Griffin Rider Stormhammer will give us a gem and one other inert gem. And we will put that on our character to test it out and make sure it procs. Although when we're in melee, a lot of these are hard to tell they proc. We have now multiple things that like are kind of electric-y. Okay, deleting the cache. Launching the video game. Logging into the character. Disenchanting the item. That's a really good weapon. Wish it was a two-hander. And we do get Orb of the Griffin Rider. Your melee hits have a 5% chance to blast a target for 91 to 125 nature damage. So where can we put that? Casrilla's Fang is the... Have we even had that proc? I wonder... Oh yeah, okay. That's actually good. That one's good. So we're keeping that one. Let me get rid of the two-handed weapon. Oh, we have one without anything at all right now. Alright, so we'll get rid of... Or we'll add that. At one point we had tons of these, but now we're down to 3. Gem slot opener thingies. And we'll put that in there. Alright, cool. Let's go turn this in. And then that'll be the end of the episode, I think. Definitely the end of the episode. We have a lot of rest today, it looks like. Yeah, I hadn't played it for like... It's been a couple days. Life's just really sucked recently, but... yeah, I should have plenty of time to play now, so... Hopefully, we'll see what happens. I'll get 2 episodes in today, one way or the other. And then, yeah, we'll figure it out. Yakina. And even just the pirate ships. There's some content there. Those are far away. Here he is. Do you have the ancient egg? I sense great forces stirring, and I fear that time grows short. Ah, you have the egg. I bow to you, Metro. Your strength and bravery will long be remembered. Now it is time to capture the essence of the avatar of Hakar. Take the fallen egg of Hakar to the sanctum of the fallen god in the sunken temple in Azeroth. Invoke the egg's power to stir the dead god. He will send his minions against you. Defeat his blood drinkers and take their Hakari blood. Then use the blood to douse the eternal flames that hold Hakar's spirit. With all the flames go out, the avatar of Hakar will enter our world. Defeat him and place his essence within the egg of Hakar. That's a good piece there, holy shit. Cool. Well, we're helping this guy summon Hakar basically into the world, so... Not what we want to do, but... Alright, let's go fly. Now we're going to fly to Theramore. And then in the next episode, we'll be back to Eastern Kingdoms. I think we're done with Kalimdor for a while. We will not do Sunken Temple quite yet, I don't think, but I got to have a look at what other quests. There's got to be at least, I think there's like one other quest, but yeah, I think we might head to, that's a dungeon quest, it says. And definitely heading to Stormwind. Because, oh yeah, because that's going to give us another one. So we actually already have 4 quests. There's probably not anymore. This one that we're going to get here is probably our last one. I have to take a look at any other quests that we might need. But yeah. We're not going to be doing that quest. Abandon that one. And then if... I don't know, like, I don't think we're high enough level yet for Sunken Temple, so... I think we'll go do Blasted Lands and stuff a little bit. I'm not sure, or whatever, Searing Gorge I think is the place we want to go right now. But I'm just going to get to the flight path and end the episode because... What are these guys?
Can I show you my wares?
What the fuck? Arena vendors here. Huh. Need a lot of honor for these items. Didn't know they added them to...
Yeah, what do you want?
Whoa, that's crazy. Didn't know they added them to this part of the game as well.
Talk to me.
Ah, golden scale coif. Some random pattern on the guy. That's male. Strength and agi though, pretty good. We haven't crafted anything in a long time. We do have a decent amount of materials, but not much, to be honest. Not as much as you would think. Alright, well anyway, that's it. Let's end this episode. So thank you for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.